everyone. We will continue our series further and move on to the next lecture. Now we have OOPS Concepts Introduction. Object-oriented programming or OOPS programming is a programming style based on the concept of objects. Objects represent real-world entities and contain data, attributes or properties, and functions, which are known as methods, that are related to that data. The main goal of OOP is to organize code around objects rather than functions or logic alone. Key OOPS concepts are class, object, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. These four, the encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction, are also known as the four pillars of OOPS or the four pillars of the programming languages. So for a class, as I have already told you before, a class is a blueprint or a template for creating objects. It defines attributes or data and methods, which are known as functions, that are common to all objects of that type. We will understand more about that later. The object are instances of a specific class. A specific example of a class is also another way to understand it. It has actual values assigned to the attributes defined by the class. We will understand about it later on to the stages. Do not worry if you are not able to understand class and objects in very detailed manner right now. It is alright to be a little confused with these concepts at first, so do not worry. Now we can look at encapsulation, which is bundling data or attributes and methods that operate on that data into one unit, which means we put the data and the methods into a one unit. That unit is class. With this, we control access to data by restricting direct access and providing methods to get or set values. For inheritance, it is a mechanism where a new class, which can be a child class or a subclass, inherits properties and behavior from an existing class, which is a parent class or a superclass. It means this is a mechanism or a property where a new class, a child class, can inherit properties and behavior of a previously existing class, which is a parent class. Basically, it says that a new class can inherit some properties from the parent class. For example, a child inheriting a property from their parent. This could be a language, a habit, or something similar. Although I just used this example to explain you. The inheritance promotes code reuse and hierarchical relationships. Basically, using the inheritance, we can use the code reusing and readability by just calling a parent class and using its properties by inheritance. Next, we have polymorphism. It is the ability of different classes to be treated as instances of the same class through a common interface. Methods can behave differently based on the object calling them. Method overriding. Basically, this means that it is the ability of different classes to be treated like the instance of a same class using a common interface or a common name. Methods can behave differently based on the object which is calling them. We will also cover these later in more depth, so please do not worry if you are having some confusion regarding these. For now, just focus on the terms and the basics that come with the terms. Finally, we have abstraction, where we have hiding complex implementation details and showing only the essential features to the user. Focus is on what an object does instead of how it does it. So basically in this we hide some complex information or implementation details and only show the essential parts to the user. For example, if you are displaying something on your screen, you are only concerned with what the display is and not how the display was made or how the content that you are seeing on your display is made. Thank you for watching.